Welcome, everybody. It's your boy, the Versace Stoner, with another episode of VSW. Thank you, everybody. How is everybody doing? Hopefully great. I know I am. We got a great week of wrestling lined up, starting, with this week's The Road coming up. And, it goes all into there from, the games we play. I got some live shows coming up, all sorts of things. But tonight, we're going to talk about, what happened last week on Limitless The Road, Season 3, Episode 10. It was a great episode, in my opinion. A lot of exciting matches, a lot of, just a lot of greatness that comes out of Maine every single week. I mean, they just deliver every single week. Can't get better than that. The consistency is there for a great show. With that, let's just jump in. We got to see, two newcomers on the road, Steve Penna, Mike Law. They gave a really good match, in my opinion. Both were hungry for that, first victory on the road. Who isn't, when it all ends, and you're at the end of that road, it could lead you to that prestigious title. And, that's where you want to be in Limitless, a shot for that title. Not that Garcia is going to give it up anytime soon. He is, in a league of his own, as he fights and defends that title with honor. But, it's lovely to see people just starting out on the road, and this is what we saw here. Steve Penna picking up his first victory, though, and that is really, really exciting for him, as he is now going to be 1-0 on the road, and Mike Law will be 0-1. Like I said, this was a great matchup. Always great seeing new faces to Limitless and how things were going. The next matchup, I had, I may have made a wrong prediction on this one, I have to say. But, BRG going up against Little Mean Kathleen, it was everything I expected, except, who won that match. I really thought MLK would have pulled through there and taken the victory from BRG, but I was wrong. And, BRG taking the victory. Very arrogant, very talented individual. He was bragging about kicking her and so forth. Like I said, he is very arrogant. He'll rub it into you when he wins. He's not shy on social. He is also one of the most talented individuals that New England has right now, sitting in there, Nobody should ever sleep on BRG. Taking that away, nothing against Little Mean Kathleen. She is a tremendous wrestler, and you can catch her at the NCW's inaugural women's tournament for the title. That's another thing that's coming up, if you're watching the behind closed doors on that. But on this one, BRG getting the victory, and I think it was a little shock to Little Mean Kathleen. Speaking of shocks, another great match, Love Doug versus Kirby Wackerman, and this was also another match of everything that I expected. I really like the chemistry between these two. And, Love Doug on a streak, on a roll, with another victory now. First beating Ava Everett, now beating Kirby Wackerman. He was love-struck for a while there at Limitless on the road. And now he has seemed to find his niche and really, come into it. Both him and Kirby gave a great matchup, and, it was a very exciting one if you go back and watch if you missed it. But yes, love Doug getting the victory. Congrats again. You're on a streak, like I said. And who knows, maybe someday soon you'll be in contention for that Covenant title. Maybe spread love all through Maine if you haven't done so already. And that will bring us to the main event. This was, a real grudge match. AC Romero and Alec Price, the Prize City OG. He's been taunting Ace for a while now, if you've been watching and following along. And, they've had some words and they've had some issues, and it was time to settle things once and for all. This took place in a street fight. No better way to hash things out, in my opinion. A ring match is fine. If you want to do a regular match, that's great. But with the kind of animosity that these two had against each other, this was very fitting. These two gave it their all. It was a great match. In the end, Ace Romero defeating Alec Price. And, maybe Price will have some respect for Ace now. Maybe, maybe not. He doesn't really seem like the respect type. But who knows? People can change. He's one of the brightest stars right now. Another one, talk about it, that's on the map. If you heard our podcast last night, we were interviewing the A's Mike Montero, and he was talking, if someone he wanted to wrestle in the future, it would be Alec Price, and whoever would get that match would have a gold on their hands. And I couldn't agree more. He is a bright, bright star right now. But again, congrats to Ace Romero for taking it home. Very good. He was well-deserved win. Like I said, he's been taunting you for weeks now, it seemed, maybe even months. And, it was just a matter of time before you took it and showed him who is boss. And that's exactly what you did. And like I said, I can't wait for this week's The Road. And then we got the games we play on Friday night. That's going to be something special. The main event is just insane. You got Daniel Garcia versus JD Drake for the Limitless title. And so many more matches. We will have a full preview show of that to come this week, as well as other content. We have other interviews. A big one Wednesday night after The Road with John Alba. So look out for that as well. But yeah, so enjoy your Sunday, everybody. Enjoy it well. The weather is nice. Have a good one, folks. Versace Stoner out.